Okay, guys, this roll here is with Luis. He's one of our blue belts. Actually, he just got his blue belt pretty recently, but this guy has a ton of upside potential. I do not look forward to rolling with him in the years to come. That's why I need to whip his butt as much as I can right now, because it's not going to be fun for me in the future with him, that's for sure. So, got the pass there, working bottom side mount for me. My left knee is inside there. You can see I I bring my left knee in to keep that wedge, prevent him from going to mount. And just bringing my feet inside, making wedges with my hands and my feet. So they're working again from side mount, bottom side mount. He's using my collar there, my lapel. I hate that when it's done to me, but I do enjoy doing it to others. So it's a really strong grip. So he's looking for that arm bar on my right arm, and then he tries to pull me to take my back. I'm just trying to keep low on him, prevent his head from getting close to my head. That's going to allow him to get the chokes on me on my back. So if I can keep my head away from his head, putting my back to the mat, that's going to make it really hard. And then I was able to come up on top. Now from here, just slowing the game down, controlling his hips, as well as probably at his left shoulder, using my right hand to pin down his shoulder, which slows down his movement. So again, just trying to slow the game down. I'd like to see him from that close guard from there. I'd like to see him use his feet more. I'm not a fan of close guard, especially as a smaller person. I'm not a fan of close guard. I don't like it with jiu-jitsu. I don't even like it in MMA. I think it's outdated. I'd rather see you use your feet, whether it's in the hips, trying to off balance your opponent with a kazushi, using your feet to push them to get their hands on the mat, which takes the weight off their legs and allows you to get into possibly a leg entanglement for a leg lock. But I'm not a fan of just holding on to close guard. So there I was able to go after a leg attempt, was able to get it. When you have an open guard, I try to go having my feet with contact in the hips on something. His feet were just up in the air, which allowed me to attack them. So bringing your feet back inside for butterfly or having some contact to their body will help to minimize the ease at which they can go into the leg entanglements. It doesn't prevent it all the time, even if like your foot's in their hip. There's plenty of leg locks from there. But when it's just dangling up in the air, that's just yelling, hey, come attack me. So I'm just making wedges, making it kind of hard on him to lock my hips down so he can get around my legs for the pass. Pushing on the head, I do that a ton. I push on the head to control his movement. That's mostly I got that from no gi, but I'll do it with gi too. The body can't go where the head can't go, so I control where the head can go, and then the body can't go there. He's looking for leg locks too. He's looking for some leg entries there, trying to control my leg. I'm aware of that. So that's why I just keep trying to. Right there, I was able to just grab his leg for the sweep. And I just go back down again. Let's continue to work. Let him work from top side mount. And I love where he's attacking the legs. That's fantastic. Gives me a chance to do some to work on my defense too for the leg locks. If people don't attack you, you can get kind of lazy with your defense. With any position, any submission. But I love the leg lock so much. I love when they attack me, so that helps me stay aware of my defense. And they need to attack me. They need to get their reps in. But I'm hoping, because I don't watch all their rolls, because I roll a lot of the time too, is I can't watch everybody. Guys, you don't want to try your new stuff on higher belts. You try your new stuff on lower belts. And then you work your way up to you start with the white belts, then go to the blue belts, the purple, brown. You don't try your new stuff on a higher belt, because that can really frustrate you. And you think that you can't do the move. Right there, when he's not, he doesn't have any contact with his feet. That allowed me to do that little cartwheel type pass. So you need to use your feet, have them connected, have it in my hips, have some contact with me. Even a closed guard would have prevented me from doing that. And I'm not a fan of the closed guard. Especially being, look, if you're 6'5", that's different. But when you're 5'5", guys, that's a huge difference. You're very rarely going to be able to hold somebody in a closed guard. You just can't. So you got to learn to use your weapons and use your feet. Use it for the sweeps, the just wedges, holding people off. Learning to use your feet as well as your hands is something that everybody should learn in their as they progress in jiu-jitsu, because you need to learn to use your feet. When you start off with jiu-jitsu, most people, you're just using your hands, and you're really limiting your attacks and what you can do by not using your feet. So that's something that everybody needs to learn as you continue with your own jiu-jitsu journey, and learning your game, and getting better with your game as you're developing your game. Because everybody has a unique game, because your jiu-jitsu is very personalized. It's based upon your skill set and your abilities. And just because somebody does something doesn't mean that everybody can do it, or they might have a different variation of it based upon what their skill set is and what their body type is. Body type is huge with jiu-jitsu. And that's what helps make different games. Why a 5'5" player and a 6'5" player can have very different games because of their body type. Does it make one right or wrong? No, it's just that's the way they do it based upon their body type. So there's many different ways to get to the same result in jiu-jitsu. And that's what's so great about jiu-jitsu. It truly is very, very personalized. And again, just because somebody does something a certain way doesn't mean that it's right or wrong. And you should always, I think that was just an armbar I got with him there. So I think that's it for this rule, guys. So please like, subscribe, comment, guys. And as always, guys, just keep training. Take care.